we're just gonna go off the cuff today. We're just gonna start the thing, yeah, unedited, raw. There's gonna be edits, but it is what it is. This is my match preview for the Arsenal Olympiakos game, Wednesday night, 8 o'clock, away. Okay, away. Should we talk about the weekend first? I think we should. I'm on a high. I'm on a high right now. Let's not get too giddy, but I'm on a high. I'm enjoying this right now, because for a while it seemed like Liverpool are running away with things, you know, business as usual. And then one slip up, you know what I mean? Every team's been handed slip ups except for Crystal Palace. They've been on some mad thing, but to see them running off all the time, it's annoying. And then when they get the slip up, it's like, okay, they're human, okay? And it sends us right back into the chase. And yeah, it was a madness. Seeing that on Saturday, and then seeing Arsenal move on Sunday in the way we did, in the fashion that we did it, in a place where we don't do it. Yeah, I was there. I was watching it. I'm sure some of you guys were there for the watch along. We will be doing a watch along for this one as well tomorrow night. And I want to hear all your thoughts. So Charlie, I want you to come in, tell me your Tottenham breakdown, what happened in that game. I don't know if I'll be watching it because I got work again in the morning, but yeah, I still want to hear what everyone's thoughts, and let me know about the matches and stuff. But yeah, tomorrow we will be live for the Arsenal game. Big up. Where we play Olympiakos. Yeah, big teams. Yeah, big teams. Gunners. Shouldn't do that on YouTube, should I? I might get banned or something. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, I was just on a high. I'm still on a high. Even if we, I don't want to lose this game, but this kind of stage in the Champions League means like kind of nothing. Just win like, what was it, like 3 of your games, draw 2, and you're through. So even that, I don't even think you need that. So yeah, it's not that I want to lose, but for me, the league is important, and we got to keep that steam up. I know we got Olympiakos, and I'm not overlooking them. And then we've got West Ham at the weekend, and I'm not overlooking them neither. But at the start of the season, everyone would have told us you would have been dropping a lot more points than we would have been doing because of the games we were playing. And we're at this point now, and we're 2 points off of Liverpool at the top of the table. So it ain't bad going. It ain't bad going. So yeah, but okay, let's start with a few facts about Olympiakos. I mean, I'm not going to be able to pronounce half of this stuff because it's in hieroglyphics in Greek or something. I don't know. But they're at the, let's get the pronunciation right. Karaiskaki Stadium. Karaiskaki Stadium. Something like that. 33,000 it sits. Big. Championship level. But they want like, I've been, you know what I mean? I'm doing this new thing now. Whenever we play a team, I'm going to try and do a little bit of research, a little bit of fun fact finding, and just shit. You know what I mean? The dirt on the club. See what's going on around there. See what we're up against. Break down the man in front of you. You know what I'm saying? So we know the location. Karaiskaki Stadium. Karaiskaki or something like that. I don't know if, let me know if I'm getting that right. So that's in, what was it? Piraeus. Sounds yardy. The Piraeus region in Greece, you know? The Piraeus region. Yeah. So a little bits for you. And then one of their famous dishes is like Vinely's dolmares. It's like some stuffed vine leaves with rice and ting. I don't really know. Some rice, some ting, some herbs, and they boil it and all that. So that's cool. We know where the man lives. We know what they're eating, yeah. And what's the monuments that I know they got, like the House of Zeus, the Zeus's crib, like not too far away. The Zeus's house of Zeus, yeah, his crib's not too far away. So we know what they're about, yeah. And furthermore, they ain't got any Champions League, so they're in the same boat as us. pedigree wise, but we know where they stay, where they eat, where they play. We know about them now. We know about them. So a couple of facts. Let's look at some landmarks. Let's look at some things around the stadium quickly. Yeah. The first thing that comes up is a Piraeus port. Okay. And it's Kaliskaki is the like second thing in there, like monuments, like locations and things. Church of Saint Nicholas. Yeah. Just you gotta know the man that you're playing. Okay. That's about it. And they got a weird stadium called the Peace and Peace and Friendship Stadium. I don't know what that be naming these stadiums, but cool. That's cool for you, yeah? But yeah, that's the study of our man. I don't know too much about their players. Not too much about them either. I know I've been looking that up a little bit, like, for their history, and they've had, like, famous, like, brothers playing for the club, and founded in 1925. I could be completely wrong here. Could be completely wrong. I don't business. But that's not really a fact, is it? But yeah, we know the man stay. We know all about them. But yeah, we're moving back onto Arsenal now. Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna give the opposition the respect they deserve. We learn a little piece about them. Yeah, and I hope you did too, about the Vine Leave and Zeus's crib down the road. I hope you took that on board, and you can use that in school. Oh, you tell your missus, whatever. Oh, do you know that Zeus's crib's near this Olympiakos stadium we're playing tomorrow? Oh, cool. Not near it, but it's somewhere there, you know. But yeah, Arsenal news. Anyway, Big Willow score. Since when? Big Willow signs a new contract, yeah? We know this. We knew this from a couple of days ago, but it's official now. You see him there with the hands on his shoulder. Arteta, one side, Berta, the next one, Berta grinning, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, master plan. Dusty club, Real Madrid, get out. I don't care who you are, yeah? We're coming to the table now, yeah? Ain't no cheap Champions League, no bloated Champions League medals. No. We're coming, okay? We want your blood again. I'm all right to play you, actually. Bring it on, Real Madrid. Bring it on. I'm ready for you. I ain't scared of you no more. I'm more scared of Olympiakos, yeah? Slow down, Chad. Slow down. But yeah, Big Willow signed a big contract. Dash Real Madrid. Yeah, I'm all right. They look whack. They don't look like they got the pieces together at the moment. I ain't waiting. Big Willow signed for us. Who's the bigger club now? Whatever. Yeah. And some injury news. Hincapié is still out. A little niggle in his, I think it was his. Anyway, he's still out for a little bit. I don't think it's nothing major. And there was no news on him, just, yeah, still out. And Nunny, obviously, still out. Arteta was speaking about those two. He just said they're still out. And there's no news on Kai Havertz or Gabriel Jesus. There is no news on them. We knew they're going to be a while anyway, so it is what it is. But we're going to get straight into two squads I've picked, right? And for two different reasons. I like doing this at the moment. I'm enjoying it. It's not a cop-out. Because one of the squads is actually what I think Arteta is going to do. And the other one is kind of what I would like to rotate. So, I'll tell you my first squad, if you're listening. So, my first squad is standard. It's everyone that's been playing recently, and everyone... Because everyone wants to play Champions League. Everyone wants to play it. So, it's a little bit like, go for it. Why not? So Raya in goal, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori, all at the back. That back line, 2 goals conceded. Yeah, who's your daddy? Yeah, them kind of way. 2 goals? 3 goals now. Okay, stepdaddy. Zubimendi in midfield. Then I'm going for, and I think he might do it. Against hard opposition, I bet he wouldn't experiment, but Odegaard and Eze in front of those two, and then Saka, Gyökeres, Martinelli. I'm hoping he's going to be adventurous, but I think he might go for Marino over one of those guys. That's fine for me. I just don't want a 3 DMs. I don't want a 3. You know, Marino isn't quite classed as a DM, but I don't want the 3. And I'm happy if there's only 1. I'll be okay with that because you're away from home. You know, I know it's early in the Champions League, but he wants his games won so we're through, and then we can kind of take the gas off a little bit, right? But let's see. He might go for the 2. He might go for the 2, which would be good, really good. But I'd like to see what happens either in this game or the West Ham game. I don't mean to say, oh, it's time to experiment. We got these games won, but these are lesser opposition, so you can experiment a bit more. And so that's what I think he'll do. Maybe in midfield, he'll probably do 1, and he'll put Marino in for squad rotation, which I don't mind. I reckon if he's going to start any of them, he's going to start his Ødegaard. Ødegaard needs minutes, and Eze's been running. I just don't. My thing at the minute with Arsenal is I love how many players we have, and I don't want more injuries. It's given me anxiety. Like, we've had an injury every game. Touch with the Newcastle game was a change because there's no injuries come out with that one. Just an injury with Mbappe before the kickoff. So that's one good thing. So yeah, I think he'll probably go with Ødegaard because he needs minutes. He's got the experience in the Champions League. And if he does go with Eze, it will be complemented with either Moreno. I think with either combination, only to play a little bit more defensive and just get the game won, if that makes sense. We've got a lot of attacker players dropped, injuries and whatever else. So it's best to try and keep them fit. We've got a lot of defensive options at the moment. So again, but that's what I kind of think he's going to go for. Gyökeres still in there. He still seems fit. Obviously we don't want injury. So you'll see, yeah, those standard faces. Saka probably again needs minutes. He's only just come back into the fold again. And I just want to ease him in because I think after that challenge early on in the Newcastle game, that shook him that game. And he was like, I don't want to be injured again. And these guys haven't come to play football. They've come for a wrestling match. And I'm not saying we won't wrestling too, but hey, that's what they play out there. So Saka, again, minutes. And I think Martinelli's earned his place within our Champions League squad. Trossard didn't do a lot the other game, and he played full 90, thereabouts. So I want Martinelli in this one, running, making those runs. And yeah, Gyökeres, standard. So that's my first squad, what I think Arteta is going to go for, what I think is probably going to happen. My second squad is a little bit more based on rotation, bringing the guys in and out, because luckily this game isn't like a top Champions League side. I'm not saying, no disrespect to Olympiakos, and they're not a top side, so you can afford to rotate a little bit. Just like the West Ham game at the weekend, you can afford to rotate. So whatever he does, I think he's going to do it big in one of these games. He's going to rotate heavy. I don't trust Nuno, the new West Ham manager, because he'll figure something out quick and he'll get him playing. Okay, you're not going to beat Arsenal. Play defensive, get a 0-0, get a 1-1 or something like that. Don't see him scoring. But my second squad is based more about the rotation of either game, if it is going to happen. Again, I don't know why I've got Raya in goal. It wasn't meant to be Raya. It was actually Kepa. So one of these games, if he's going to rotate, it's going to be Kepa in goal, Mascara, Saliba at the back. Saliba, because he's just come back, probably needs some more minutes. I'm happy with that. And I would have put Nkappi in there, but he's obviously injured. Skelly, obviously. And Ben White. Let's see the Beno back. Beno Blanco back, yeah? And then I've gone for Norgard. Hear me out. Norgard, Ødegaard, and Eze. Because Norgard's back. He needs minutes. Let's get him up to speed. So we've got even more options in there. And I know it's not a massive change in those, Eze and Ødegaard. Ødegaard because he needs minutes, and Eze just to experiment. I want to see the experiment with the two of them playing together, or even for me, you could put Wanyeri in there. You could put Downman in there. I'm happy with that, okay? But I want to see that experiment either this game or the next game. So that would be nice. Or Rice behind them, whatever. But I've gone for Norgard, minutes, full rotation. Declan plays a lot of minutes. Zubi plays a lot of minutes. Let's chill out a little bit, guys, yeah? And then I've got actually Wanyeri on Wanyeri. What am I doing? Wanyeri. We'll start saying it like Wanyeri on the right hand side. Gyökeres, obviously striker, and Martinelli out on the left again, because we are strapped for options. I don't want to put Dalman out there yet. He's sat on the bench. He's ready to go. And he's a great option to play on one of these wings, but also 60th, 70th minute. Say we've got this game won, all the West Ham game won again. Stick him in the fold. Get him going again. Get his confidence up. I don't want him starting games because that Joe Linton challenge on Saka, people will start getting ideas because they'll look at that and go, look, that shot off one of the best wingers in the league. One of the best wingers in the league. So let's do that. Let's hit one of their little tricksters. Let's hit them hard. And for that, from a young man, I don't want to see it. The other teams haven't got to care about what they do to us. Like, it is what it is. You get a card or not. Yeah. He didn't get no card for that somehow. He just went through him. Yeah. And I don't want to see that with our youngsters. And teams will start doing that. Oh, he's got fancy legs. Hit him then. Hit him. Not having it. So protect him at all costs. He's a boy playing with men. We have to protect him. So I don't mind him coming on when these men that are smashing around, they've ran out of legs. And then he's just dancing around them. Let him flourish like that. I want to see that. But that's, yeah, basically my two scores. I'm not sure why David Raya's in there. But yeah, David Raya was going to be rotated out. Let's keep him fresh. You know what I mean? Injuries can happen at any time, but you can limit that by the amount of minutes you're giving those players. So I think that's key for us this season. Let's keep that depth strong. Let's not keep ripping off the Band-Aid, wiping off a player every game, and they're out. Let's keep this squad depth. And we've got to believe in these players to still do a job, because they have been doing a job for us. Let's say Skelly's been doing a job for us. Ben White's been doing a job. Even Mascari, when he came in, didn't have the best half against Newcastle, but he came into the fold and he's done a job for us, you know. Norgard, he has looked good in the games he has featured. I know a lot of it's been pre-season, but he looks comfortable in there. Eze looks good. So minutes again. And even Wanyeri's filled in with us and done well. So, yeah, and obviously any options on the bench or areas what it is. But I want the win, but I don't feel the pressure that I've been feeling the last couple of weeks when we're going away to Man United. We're going away to Anfield. We're going away to, hosting Man City. And we've got all that out the way now. I'm not saying these are easy games, but we don't leave London for a little while, which is brilliant. We always have the spell because there's a lot of London clubs in the Premier League now. So I think we've got through the tough period, and not only that, we went away to Newcastle. You forget that they're in Champions League now. They're a big side now. They need to be given a bit of respect, and it's a tough place to go. And yes, we come away with some ones we could have won, like the Man City game, which is incredible for Arsenal to be, for an Arsenal fan to be saying in this position right now. So we can go away to, we can host Man City and we're expected to win. That's a wicked thing. Oh, we're away at Anfield. We don't often win there, but we got a chance here. They do pull out some extra because of the fans, but we should have cleaned up, but we weren't playing the best, okay? We set up wrong, whatever. We learned our mistakes, move on. But the key thing is it against top teams? So I know you wouldn't call Man United a top team, but to go to Old Trafford, 3 points. To go to the St. James's Park, 3 points. Away at Liverpool, no points. Home, hosting Man City, a point each. It is what it is, and it's not that far off of Liverpool right now, which is, you know, it is what it is. We will catch them. I think we will, and I think it's only a matter of time before they start dropping like flies, really. And Wirtz, Captain 007, yeah, I'm looking at you, yeah. Florian Squirts, yeah. Little Uzi Wirtz, like whoever he is. I said he should get some GA tonight because he's playing Champions League. This is the time they should play him. If I was Slot, and he's better football manager than me, of course, I would actually play him tonight and I would drop him for the Premier League game because he's looking weak in there. So play him where his strengths are. Champions League, he'll do fine. It's not so physical. So maybe you'll see him tonight, and then he'll get dropped at the weekend, and then they'll change their situation for that. But they better figure out something soon, because their luck's run out in these last-minute goals, okay? And let's be honest, in every game, they haven't actually been the better team. What, bar Southampton? Southampton, relegated Southampton. Relax. But that's basically my match preview, yeah? I'm chilled. I don't mean to go on to the players. They've done... You know what? I think all the players that have dealt with... In any squad, but I'm talking about Arsenal, the rotation that we're dealing with, players coming in, coming out, getting used to playing with new players, players signing after the season started as well, like Eze coming into the fold. What's he got? 1 assist, 2 goals. 1 assist, 1 goal, which is not a bad return for someone that's just come in. He looked really good. And I was a bit harsh on my team against Newcastle. I didn't step back in, because usually I do my match breakdown in the morning, but I did it straight away, and I was a bit harsh. I think we did play well. We were the better team. There was a lot of spells where we were all over Newcastle, and like I said, that's a tough place to go. We seem to do that over the last couple of years. We go to these places and not win, but even when we host them, we do quite well, and it's nice to see a bit of a change in fortune, because we didn't get the penalty, but then we could have went 1-0 up and they got a penalty. But it was, I thought the referee was fair and all that, but we've done that in our match review. Go and watch that. But all in all, I feel pretty positive this week after that weekend. And I feel like Liverpool fans have got a little chink now, a little chink. Again, I said it before the Liverpool game. I think they were nervous, and they were, but they got a win. Fair play. But they already starting to make up all the excuses. They're already tearing the house down after 1 loss. Yeah? They're already tearing the loss down. And the important thing is we lost against the Premier League champions. So that's why we were annoyed, but we understood the gravity of that win. It was a brilliant moment. We went head to head. It was what it was. And I'm not, no disrespect to Crystal Palace, but they literally outplayed them. In every walk of that game, they got dusted and they got shown levels. And this is the Premier League champions. I don't think they're going to be Premier League champions this season. I really don't think so. With the way they're playing now, they haven't figured it out. And they've got away with a lot of points already, which is fair play. They got the job done, but they don't look like they're ticking. And I think it's only when, because it was always, oh, we're still winning. We're getting the job done. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter about the performance. It only matters when you lose, yeah? Or when you draw, you lose. And all of a sudden, head loss. Everyone's head loss because they're not playing well, and now they're not getting the results. So we'll see. We want Chelsea to do a job this weekend. I don't business about Champions League because, you know what I mean, the criteria to qualify isn't that massive. So they're most likely going to qualify, of course. But I want to start seeing they got a little tough period. Chelsea are bad at the minute. They're playing Chelsea at the worst time for Chelsea. So that should be a win. They're going to Man United that can't string two wins together. So that should be an easy hit. I would love to see a couple of draws. Obviously, I want to see Liverpool lose, but I'd love to see a couple of draws in those ones. But anyway, that's been my match preview. It's been a little bit of everything, a little bit of fun, a couple of squads for you. And I will be live tomorrow night whenever I release this video. I will be live Wednesday night for the Arsenal Olympiakos game, 8 o'clock. We should be live at 7:30. And yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Like, it's free. I'm going to spend a couple of minutes just talking to you about this. It's free. Free. Just support people, innit? Little like button. Just tap it. It's free. It's free. But I can see it and I'm like, oh, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe if you like the comments. If you don't like the content, let me know in the comments. Let me know. But sitting there watching it and not liking, not subscribing, come on, guys. I've actually got more viewers than I've got subs. It's crazy. I've got more viewers than I have subs. So someone must be liking it. And you're coming back because it's, you know, consistent on every video. So if you could, guys, if it's not too much to ask, like and subscribe. All fans are welcome. You know this. You know this. If you're a real Giga Chad, then you'll support the streamer, innit? Anyway, guys, I'll catch you tomorrow. I will catch you Wednesday night, should I say. Wednesday night for the Olympiakos game. Anyway, peace.